Question 17b, also from Core 2, asks students to outline the health-related components of fitness and explain how two of these components can impact on performance of movement activities. This question was worth 6 marks. This question has 2 parts. The first part, students had to outline the health-related components of fitness. That's the first thing they had to do. Then once those have been outlined, they then had to pick 2 of them and explain how these 2 can impact on performance. Go and have a look at the syllabus. Our health-related components of fitness: cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. They're the 5 that could have been covered for health-related components of fitness. So all of these 5 had to be outlined. So very generally just saying what they were to show that you have an understanding. Then you had to pick 2 of them and show how they can impact on performance. The skill-related components of fitness were not required. Students who wrote about them got 0 marks or no marks for that area, as well as those who confused some of these points here and had power, speed, agility, for example, up in the health-related, would also demonstrate a lack of knowledge and wouldn't get any marks for that as well. If we're going to look at our answer here, first thing you'll notice about this answer is that the student's gone through and underlined some of the key aspects that need to be done. Health-related components of fitness, explain how 2 components, all right, so he's starting to get an understanding here. He's written some answers up here that are going to help him understand it, make sure he's got them covered. So we'll go through this answer and have a look. There are 5 health-related components of fitness: cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, and body composition. They're all correct. That's listing. I'm not a big fan of that. Then he gets into it. Cardiorespiratory endurance is the ability of the lungs, heart, and circulatory system to provide oxygen and nutrients and to also remove waste from the body. This can be tested through Cooper's 12-minute runs. We've been able to include a test in there even though we didn't need to. Muscular strength is the ability of a muscle to exert force. This can be tested through a 1-rep max test. Muscular endurance is the ability of a muscle to sustain and repeat a muscular effort for a continued period of time and can be assessed through a 1-minute sit-up test. Flexibility is the range of motion of the joint in the body. A common test for flexibility is the sit and reach test. And lastly, body composition is the proportion of lean body weight to fat. This can be calculated through the method of body mass index, the BMI. So that's the first part of the question there. Outline the health-related components of fitness. He's done that. Can't fault him. Then he had to choose 2 and talk about their impact on performance. So we have a look at now. It says, where we start from here. Cardiorespiratory endurance has a significant impact on performance. Excellent. Using words from the question in his answer. Gets the marker straight away thinking this boy knows what he's talking about. By improving this component, one has an increased ability or endurance in movement activities as their lungs, heart, and circulatory system are better able to supply oxygen to their body, enabling them to last longer in activities as fatigue will be drastically reduced. The component of muscular endurance also has an impact on performance of movement activities. By improving this component, performance will also be improved as the severity of fatigue will be reduced. This is due to the muscles having increased resistance to fatigue by training muscle endurance. This in turn will contribute to better performances as muscles are better suited to movement activities and become fatigued a lot lower, and because fatigue is lowered. That's what he's done. He's gone through and he's explained 2 of them and the impact they can have on performance. So well done, a great answer. The concern I had over this question was students were unable to outline the correct components. They weren't even able to cover 5 a lot of the occasions. Some students actually wrote about the dimensions of health. So we're now in Core 2. Students are writing about information from Core 1. And as I said at the start, the question had 2 parts. You had to outline all the health components and then select 2 and show how they impact on performance. A lot of students were not able to do that. This question was done very poorly by students. A lot of people getting 0s. A lot of people unable to name all 5 health-related components of fitness. A lot of people then weren't able to outline and say what they actually were. So it was a pretty ordinary attempt, I think, at this question.